Sweet.
Okay.
Okay. Well, everybody, after many technical difficulties, we've finally started a game, and you can tell that my train of thought is entirely not here.
Yeah.
Nick, you want to do the intros for us?
Sure. So in the left position, 9 o'clock position, we have cSOoneE, I guess. I don't know how exactly
I
to
assume
pronounce.
CSO is some clan.
As the red Zerg for University of Alabama. And in the 6 o'clock position, we have Chrysalis, the blue Protoss from UIUC. So we're close by air positions on Shattered Temple, and Chrysalis putting his first pylon at the top of the ramp. Looks like he's not going to forge expand, which is probably a good idea because it's really...
And also because one is going for a 10 pull.
Yeah,
So that's probably a good idea.
he is
So,
going to scout that right away, though.
Yeah. And yeah, he's in, and he should just... I mean, it's not really that much of a... It's not really... I mean, it obviously is a threat in that you have to change your build, but he really should be fine because
Yeah.
it's like he's not gonna suffer like probe losses because of it.
Yeah,
But
he should be
But
able
he's
to
gonna
hold
have to maybe cut a couple.
Yeah, you might have to cut a little bit to get a second building up to block it off a bit.
And
Yeah.
is this gonna be a forge? Okay, no, it's a gateway.
He cybers before a simulator and before the other pylon, which as a Protoss I feel is not as efficient as you could be. Sometimes it's hard to make snap decisions in this kind of situation because that cyber doesn't. Oh no, wait.
No, it's a
oh, second
gateway.
Yeah, it's a
gateway.
second
Oh,
gateway.
okay. My bad. Entirely my bad.
Yeah. 6 Zoglings coming in. I don't think he's actually gonna have a zealot out in time.
He'll be
He
able
is-
to block
He
temporarily.
handled that well though with the Oh no, he started another probe accidentally for a second, which delays the zealot by just a little bit.
Yeah,
But,
the Zoglings might be able to get in, but he it looks like he's gonna be able to. No, he blocked it with the pylon. Okay.
Yep.
So this zealot is gonna go. This might be a little bit of a mistake. The zealot is rallied towards the back.
No, he'll be
No,
able
I
to cancel the
actually
pylon and then get the
replace
zealot.
that,
through.
yeah.
Okay.
And
Yep.
he's got the
chased
probe
us on the
there.
way.
Yep.
And
Okay.
He should be fine at this point.
Yeah.
Unless he lets the Zoglings up, which is really bad. Another
Another
zealot
zealot
coming
about
in
to
though,
spawn,
so he should be fine. He does get the rally off, and now he needs to actually have this on hold position, which he does.
Yep.
There is also a hatchery in Chrysalis's base,
Oh
and
boy.
I don't think he doesn't see it.
No, he doesn't.
It is just barely outside of the vision range though, so as soon as it finishes, the creep is gonna start spreading, and he's gonna notice.
Yeah, that might be a little too late, though.
This is interesting. There's a spine crawler going down in
He
the
does have the 2
one
gateways.
space.
Yeah.
So
I
he
think
does
he's
have two
anticipating
gateways.
like counterattack, which would make sense.
Yeah, so he's probably worried about just 2 gate zealot pressure now that he has the 2 gateways already. Chrysalis will have a
Chrysalis-
cyber core done by the time that the hatch finishes, or right around the time the hatch finishes.
And still doesn't see it, which
No.
is really bad. And okay, so if we go to Chrysalis's vision, he should see it now because there was the
Yeah.
creep spreading, and he immediately brings his zealots over, and one more is gonna come in, so he's gonna still have the ramp, but he makes a drone instead. I assume that's gonna be a spine crawler.
Yeah, I think that's what he's going to try to do.
I honestly think that Chrysalis is going to be perfectly fine here against
Yeah.
the base hatch with the 3 zealots. He's got plenty. There's a queen coming out. I don't think the inject's even going to pop off before he finishes them off, despite the
Yeah.
2 lings that are going to come out.
Spine crawler's going to get canceled right away, and there's no expansion hatch.
Although
for-
with the 1 zealot really far out, that queen and lings can actually kill that zealot, which is a bit of a problem.
The 2 more zealots are kind of off, though. The queen might be able to get surrounded by the zealots if she continues to go off creep, but no, he's not gonna do that. He's
He
not.
does have a creep tumor in his base, which is pretty annoying.
I find it really interesting that he chose the creep tumor over the inject.
Black
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It,
think that was probably not the best decision.
yeah. I
but-
guess like if you're gonna have Zoglings, it's obviously good to have creep, but I don't think it's that good that you're gonna have creep instead of injects.
Yeah, so looks like Chrysalis is going to be able to take out that hatchery, and he's now got 4 gateways and warp gate almost done. And the Zerg player is just starting a Roach War, and it doesn't even have an expansion yet, so I
He's
don't think...
oversaturated at his main, so he
Well, he's
should've-
only got 1 base, so
yeah, so
can't really do much about
he,
that.
he probably would be expanding if he wasn't about to be attacked. As soon as the Roach one pops, I imagine he's gonna make some stuff. But no, he actually doesn't have any. Oh, he's actually gonna make the lava at the max
Kinda
at
interesting.
the hatch to
Yeah,
into Zerglings.
the larva left over from the hatchery.
The funny thing is that creep tumor is still spreading in the base. It actually
Yeah.
just got put down in the assimilator.
I don't think
And there's the
Chrysalis
slings.
Coming in, and he probably is gonna do a lot of damage because he probably forgot about this.
Yeah,
But so
should be able to deal with that.
if we look at the workers killed, fair amount.
I don't think Chrysalis knows that the Zerg is still on 1 base,
Yeah.
so he's
I
probably
mean, probably
assuming there's
suspects it
already...
because something like this does take a substantial amount of investment.
Yeah, but
But
I think he probably assumes he's at least got 2 bases by now.
Yeah, and the second base is coming down, and I'm not sure if he's going to be able to get enough of an investment off that. But, oh, actually, Chrysalis is expanding as well, so
Yeah,
And Chrysalis picks off 1 Overlord on the left side. And if we look at the supplies, he's up by about 50% supply, so he's sitting pretty nicely right here.
Yeah.
yep.
The creep spread is just hilarious, though.
Yeah.
those things will, I don't know. I honestly would have went Robotech just to kill that, but I'm not very good at this game, so it's one of those things.
I mean, it's
Bother
kind of
a
annoying.
lot.
I don't... it's still continuing to spread. He had to manage to catch the tumor.
He should catch the Tumo and just kill it, and then he wouldn't have this problem anymore.
You got to realize, Nick, it's really important to connect the main and the natural with creep, and that's all. I mean, he's working on that. He's got that creep tumor selected right now.
Yeah. The Zog
There's
is
air
a
harassment.
base at the top, so I assume he thinks the protest is going to see that, which he probably won't actually.
Chrysalis is moving now. with
I
a ton
think
of-
Chrysalis thinks he's behind.
I
Just
don't-
the way that he plays, it feels really defensive, and
I don't think he's...
I don't think he realizes that he doesn't have to play this defensively.
I think he knows.
Yes, he moves out now, and the
He's
wall
moving
at the natural is going to prevent any Zogans from coming in, and this huge army is probably going to do a substantial amount of damage.
Yeah, Lings are about to get into the natural, though.
Wing counterattack.
Oh, but excellent warp in the last second there.
But I think they're still going to get in. I mean, he could get in if he were Magring battle, but no, he doesn't.
Zealots come out, actually.
At the Zog's natural, the Protoss seems to be winning this quite handily, but he decides to back off, and
Wings are attacking his pylon. And, ooh, he does get it right before the warp finishes.
that's quite a he needs to do something about this creep. Oh my god.
I gotta say though, it's not every day that you get to practice against in-base creep spread. I don't think
Yeah.
he's used to seeing that. probably not even paying attention. It's hilarious though. There's more creep in the Protoss base than there is in the Zerg base.
So he does have a robo.
Yeah.
And one has done a really good job turning this game around. There's a lot of roaches coming out. Supplies are starting to get a little bit more even.
Yeah.
But Chrysalis doesn't know about the base at the 12 o'clock, so he's actually been able to get really ahead from that.
Yeah.
And the Zog does have perfect information because of the creep, so
Yeah, true. It's a good
it does
point.
help him know a lot.
Observer is out now, so he is going to be cleaning up some of that creep.
The harvester counts are also really telling. It's 50 harvesters to
Yeah.
35 in favor of Chrysalis. So, despite having that third base, the income is definitely favoring Chrysalis right now, especially
Yep.
in the gas, if we look at that.
Yeah, Zerg just going lair now, so it's going to be a while before he's going to have any tech. And Twilight Council done for Chrysalis, but nothing researching yet. Looks like he's just going to take out those back rocks and take a third base.
A couple of Lings also trying to take out those rocks, but they're Zoglings, so they don't actually do much damage to rocks.
Well,
Yep.
those rocks are going to be down before
They're gonna, yeah.
Chrysalis realizes it, I think.
Yeah.
He could have a pretty... No, he actually is putting a pylon there, so he's gonna notice it. And he should send an army, or at least some of his army to go clean that up. But no, they decide to back off. But no, they aren't backing off. Okay. Yep, you just have to prove me wrong as soon as I say something, come on.
So
The Zoglings finish it and they move up. They get this round on the pylon and clean that up. Chrysalis decides to expand anyway.
I don't think
Yeah.
he saw the Lings, honestly.
And
Yeah,
yeah, he
he's-
does cancel it. No, because the Lings backed off for a second, but then they came back. And I don't think he realized that they came back. Lings run by in the natural. Actually, they do get into the main, which
Yeah,
it's
but-
not going to be very helpful for scouting because he already knows everything, but he is going to do a substantial amount of probe damage. The probe's trying to fight? No. They just run to the...
probes are going to run
the
away.
natural
Chrysalis' army is in the middle of the map right now, though. And if... Oh, Zerg's making a ton of spines, and his Spire just finished. A few mutas on the way.
The protest is going to have a really hard time cracking that, and he does this... And I don't think he's going to decide to go in. But he does really need to deal with these Zoglings first before he decides to do anything.
Yes.
The probes
Wings
get
are doing
stacked
a
up.
ton of damage.
Not much of a concave on that.
So many spine crawlers in the Zerg natural, too.
The protest
So
is
it
also
is-
supply block, so he can't warp anything, and there are also a lot of mutas coming in. And I assume they're gonna be just... They're gonna be sent to somewhere. Probably the main. Where are they going? Yeah, they're all going to the main. And Chrysalis doesn't seem to be prepared for this. He's actually supply box, so he can't warp anything in. And yeah, like
Yeah.
Michael said a couple minutes ago, mutas are really fucking stupid. So
That's a
Big attack
paraphrase, not an
natural.
exact quoted, like the comment there.
Yeah.
okay.
So, I don't know that the Zerg can hold this attack, though. He's got 4
Yeah, I think-
Immortals, which are going to be really good against the Spine Crawlers.
And
a lot
against
of-
roaches.
Yeah.
As everybody knows, I think Immortals are the most awesome unit in the entire game.
So, mutas are going to clean
Mutas
up
are
all
actually
the
going to clean up, so it might be a base trade, but mutas don't actually do that much damage against buildings.
Yeah, I
So-
think Chrysalis is going to be able to take out the main base and the natural of the Zerg player. But hopefully he might be able to clean up. Yeah, he's
Actually,
got a
he's
few
sending a
stock.
couple of the stalkers back, but I don't think those stalkers are going to be able to deal with these mutas.
He's got a few
He
in already.
practiced it correctly. He probably can do it.
Yeah, I think Chrysalis should be okay.
Natural goes
Good
down.
blink
The
picks off
mutas
the
just
muta.
fly away because mutas can do that stuff.
He's
And
taking out the player. He's going to take out all
the pain. I don't think he's gonna do any. I don't think he's gonna be able to stop that very easily. Though I think Chrysalis at this point knows about the hidden third, and he's probably gonna go attack that. Hopefully,
Yeah,
he
Muta's focused firing the Nexus, and a lot of them are going to go down. Just take out most of those.
I would definitely say this is
I've
looking in
noticed-
Chrysalis' favor.
that Chrysalis doesn't actually have enough money to make another Nexus. So
No, he-
is actually
Yeah, and he has 0 probes on the map, too.
yeah.
So he's stuck with what he has, basically.
He
And
should be able to do. He should be fine if he manages to actually take the third as
yeah, as long as he finds that base and goes and takes it out,
Actually,
he
Chrysalis
should be
doesn't know
in this.
because he saw the drones transferring, but he didn't exactly see which one he was. I think they were actually being transferred to. So
Yeah.
at this point, he's probably gonna know though.
The creep spread, though, really points towards there being a third up there, and he's going to follow it up, I believe. Well, yeah, there,
Yeah.
he realizes it.
Where's this observer? He might as well be. Oh no, it's somewhere else. So he should be able to clean this up.
Yep.
And oh,
Korean GG.
Grand
Yep, kind of a weird game.
Yeah.
I had an in-base hatch game the other day, which hasn't happened in a long time, and they always lead to interesting games at the very least.
Yep. So 1-0. Score is going to be 1-0 for University of Illinois. Really crazy game.
Yeah, but the 10 pool is also can be a little bit of a pain to defend. I think he ended up holding both of those really well.
Yeah.
He held it really well, but I think the Zerg was expecting Chrysalis to be kind of on tilt after the 10 pull and not react to the proxy hatch correctly, but he actually did that pretty well.
Yeah, my usual response to the 10 pool is not to 2-gate, but to try and get the Cyber down and Chrono a Zealot or 2 out of the gateway, and then maybe use some probes as well.
Yeah.
But the fact that Chrysalis decided to hold it with the 2-gate ended up being really beneficial against that in-base hatch because he had 2 Zealots out when he saw the hatch, and he got a third out pretty soon after that.
Let me see. Do we have everybody in this next game?